Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to be giving a quick introduction to digital identities via ePortfolios. I'm going to quickly discuss what an ePortfolio is. I'm going to share some examples of ePortfolios and talk about why students should be creating them. I'm also going to demonstrate how they are maintained dynamically over time and provide some common free web building platforms and resources for students to use on campus. With that out the way, let's go ahead and get started. Now, what is an ePortfolio? There are multiple types of portfolios, genres of portfolios, and platforms on which portfolios can be built. There are two stages to an ePortfolio, the first being an archive ePortfolio stage, which is a digital collection of work developed across varied contexts. Some examples of an archive ePortfolio consist of Google Drive, Dropbox, odu Box, and Microsoft OneNote. Now, the other stage of ePortfolio is the showcase ePortfolio, which is a digital display of learning, experiences, or skills through a carefully crafted presentation of selected materials. Some examples are Wix and WordPress, which we specialize in as ePortfolio assistants. The main difference between Wix and WordPress is that Wix allows for creative freedom but takes more time to set up, whereas WordPress allows less customization but is nice and easy to get started. So why ePortfolios? Well, ePortfolios create a professional digital identity. They display skills, achievements, and learning while promoting ongoing reflection. ePortfolios also showcase accomplishments and coursework to outside audience and are a great way to catch the eye and tell a story. So what are some common misconceptions regarding ePortfolios? I've heard I can't create a website because it's too time consuming, I don't have the right materials, I don't have any coding design skills, and I'm not creative enough. And these are all false. Creating an ePortfolio is a lot simpler than students make it out to be, and we're a resource on campus to aid you in developing your digital identity. So when creating ePortfolios, you want to define your goals. Is your ePortfolio a professional home for your work? Is it there to help you get a job? Do you want to get freelance clients? Or do you just want to get people to buy your products and use your services while promoting your business? These are all things to keep in mind when developing your ePortfolio. You also want to find your style. What are the common themes in your work? What type of work do you want to do? How can you differentiate yourself? What colors, fonts, and images speak to your personality? So here are some do's for your ePortfolio. Do focus on your site goals. Do customize your look and feel. You also want to post only your best work and optimize your site for search engines. You want to design your site for mobile use and connect your presence around the web. You don't want to overdo it on animations and designs that distract from the content on your page, and you don't want to post every project that you ever done. Lastly, you don't want to forget to keep your website up to date. You're constantly learning and gaining new experiences, so your ePortfolio should reflect that. ePortfolios are a process. They're meant to be maintained dynamically over time. You will want to continually, purposefully save materials or create artifacts with an eye towards potential future use. You'll want to make a habit of updating your showcase, curating a public-facing professional identity that accurately reflects your current work and objectives. Start now. Do not wait until you have more content to put in. Now I'm going to quickly show an example of and showcase ePortfolio, which is my personal ePortfolio using the Wix platform. So as you can see, a good ePortfolio consists of a professional headshot, and you can see here who I am before you even learn about me as an individual. I have my name and my aspiring profession, and over top I have a menu that highlights an About Me page, a Courseworks page, or several Courseworks pages, my resume page, and more. Now, if you scroll down, you can see that I thank visitors for coming to my ePortfolio and talk about how they will learn about me as a professional through the course projects that I've done and more. I briefly highlight some of my goals, my future goals, and where I want to see myself years from now. And lastly, I'd say if they have any questions or would like to discuss an opportunity to work together, please do not hesitate to reach out. Now here's some of that creative freedom I was just talking about. As you can see that these three icons glided over, which allowed me to highlight some brief facts about myself. So I was the first in my family to graduate from a university. While vice president of the Nu Theta chapter, I assisted in winning competitions at a state and regional level, and I also helped design and implement a volunteer packet for Old Dominion's annual triathlon. Now, if I continue to scroll down on my landing page, you can see some favorite quotes about myself. And this is all what I meant earlier when I said, what speaks to your personality? As you can see, this is who I am based off my landing page. You can see who I am as an individual. So if you go to my About Me page, I have a professional headshot of myself, and I go into detail about who I am, some of my undergraduate experiences, and how I'm on the career path that I am now. I also highlight some of my student involvement. So again, I was the vice president of the Nu Theta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha. I was also a member of Success Without Limitations. And lastly, I talked about some of the community service that I did with the Open Arms Community Uplift organization on campus. If I click this tab, it brings me to my courseworks page, where I highlight the several courses on my master's program. And if I click these buttons, it brings me to the specific page. So again, this creative freedom that Wix allows. If I click this button, it'll bring me to my advanced ethical hacking and penetration testing course. And then I just go over a brief course description, and I have an assignment here that I had to do for this class. And so I contextualized that. I didn't just take screenshots of the assignment and put it there. I made it so that if somebody isn't a tech professional, they would be able to understand what this assignment is as well. Now I have a resume page, and as you can see, my resume is embedded into a PDF viewer, so viewers can scroll and review my resume as needed. And if a potential employer was interested in hiring me, they could also download my resume by clicking this button here. And lastly, I have a contact form. So if again an employer was impressed with my ePortfolio, they could fill out this information and get in contact with me that way. So that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you taking the time to look and watch this video. For more information on tutorials, workshops, follow us at odu ePortfolios on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I hope, again, this video is helpful, and I wish you all the best. Take care.